Internet, I'm Ellie the Purple Hair Doofus, and welcome back to The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Today we're covering chapters 70 and 71. I hope you've read that far because I do not want to ruin anything for you. This section begins with Kvothe trying to figure out what he wants to do after he was attacked in the alley. And as he's gathering resources, he hears about an attack during a wedding up in a town called Chandrian. And everyone's kind of abuzz about this attack because it was done by the Chandrian. Instantly, Kvothe's ears and interests perk up. Because the Chandrian, if you remember, were the same people that killed his troupe near the beginning of this book. So Kvothe starts gathering resources, trying to get to Chandrian as soon as he possibly can, so that he can confront the Chandrian. He finds out that Chandrian is like 60 miles away, and he's going to need a very fast and sturdy horse in order to get that far. And he's going to need a lot of money in order to get that far. And so what does Kvothe do? He goes to Debbie the loan shark. And he says, I need 20 talents. Which, to us, is kind of like going to a loan shark and saying, I need $20,000. Now, of course Debbie laughs this off. He's having trouble paying off the $4,000 that he owes her. And she sees the seriousness in his face, and she's tending to the wound that he got from the attack in the alley, and she knows that if he doesn't get it from her, he's going to get it somewhere else. She starts telling him there's nothing that he can give her that would come close to equaling $20,000. And he says, what if I offer you access to the stacks? Because I know that I will get it in the time that you need. She agrees. But I'm thinking, this is going to bite him in the ass. This is going to make his life a living hell. I mean, this might be the biggest mistake Kvothe has ever made. And the thing is, I'm getting really close to the end of the book, and he might not actually realize what that mistake might be before the end of this book. So he takes the money that he got from Debbie and he goes to a stable. And he starts threatening the stableman. He is so desperate to get to these Chandrian that he's threatening the lives of anyone that gets in his way. And he threatens the stableman, and he says, if you do not give me the best horse that you have, I will kill you, I will kill your family, I will burn the stable to the ground. I am willing to pay you, I'm willing to give you a lot of money, so do what I say, and everyone will be happy. The stableman gives him a wonderful horse. Black stallion, black all over. Beautiful horse, strong horse. And Kvothe settles the tab, gets some extra equipment to go with it. He's a very, very handy kind of talker. He knows how to talk his way into a beautiful arrangement that's in his favor. He goes off, and the horse and him traverse the roads, which are loose sand and rocks and rivers, trying to get to Chandrian. And he gets about half a mile out of town when he runs into a tinker. And the tinker needs help getting his equipment to his station. Kvothe knows that the horse will be nothing but a pain in the butt, once he gets into town, so he trades up. And the tinker actually gives him a magnet stone, a new shirt, some rope, and wine, and Kvothe could not be happier. He could sell the magnet stone for way more than he paid for the horse. And I'm just thinking, well, that's going to work out well for him, because then he can pay off Debbie before interest even hits that loan, right? So the horse goes off with the tinker, and Kvothe goes into town. And he starts talking to people in town and asking about a wedding. And when he's asking about the wedding, no one's really talking about the brutal attack that happened at the wedding. And he starts worrying that maybe, this trip was for nothing. And then he walks into a bar, and one of the bartenders just kind of gives him a steely, cold gaze and looks down and says, "The one who survived is upstairs. You should talk to them." Once Kvothe hears that there was only one person that survived, he definitely knows that it was the Chandrian. So he walks upstairs and he knocks on the door. He goes in and there is a woman lying on the bed. And he walks slowly up to her and she jumps up right at the sound of him coming in. Lo and behold, coincidence of all coincidences, it's dinner. And Kvothe could not be happier. And she could not be happier to see him. And there's this whole, if I had known, I would have come, and it's much braver to come without knowing, and blah. And that's pretty much where today's section ends. The question that I have for you, to answer down in the comments, is, when's the last time that you actually had to be creative with your haggling? And haggle with something other than money in order to get what you wanted. Yesterday's question was, when was the last time that you got so down in a slump that you were surprised because you were so high on, like, the high of all highs, like high on life, that you got depressed the next day because it wasn't the same kind of high? Remember when I told you about doing those open mics? They are very cathartic to me, and people respond very, very well to doing those open mics. And when I do those open mics, they are amazing. They give me the high that I need to go on for the week. But I only get to do them once a month. And when it comes down to it, after doing one of those, and then living out the rest of the 3 weeks without doing one, without getting that reception, without getting people to, react to me like that, it's really kind of downtrodden. But that's why right now I am taking improv classes, and I am looking to do more things in front of an audience so that I can experience that high more than just once a month. And so that I can be happy more than 1 week a month. Next week we will be finishing The Name of the Wind. But as we are finishing The Name of the Wind, we will also be starting the BFG. Not because I want to skip Sacre Bleu, but because I want to read the BFG before the movie comes out. As I mentioned, the next book that we will be reading is Sacre Bleu by Christopher Moore. Go out and grab it by any legal means necessary. Borrow it from a friend, borrow it from a library, buy it at a bookstore, buy it on a Kindle. I don't care what you do, as long as it's legal. I definitely suggest that you go out and buy a print version, because all the print is in blue, and it comes with photocopies of all of the paintings that he's talking about in the book. Seriously, guys, it's kind of amazing. I have been the purple-haired doofus, reminding you to watch your Pajamas, and I will see you all in the next chapters of The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Toodles!